Hey, there we
Got
go.
it and done.
All right, got a Islam, peace and love, Pazzi and more to y'all. It's GBIC Sean, your good brother in Christ, Sean. But you know the bros also they got another appellation they call me. What was that, bro? I be forgetting sometimes.
Braveheart,
Oh, oh,
Braveheart.
and we'd
Always
like to
fun.
welcome you to an Intuition Monday on a Tuesday. All right.
On a
Um,
Tuesday.
guys, we was gonna jump right on off into this thing, but before we do, I'm here with the bro, and he is
All righty. Peaceful greetings to ye all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at Northwest of Maxim. How are you? Guys, welcome to our Intuition Monday. Venus Ingress Libra. I yield, bro. Islam.
indeed. So guys, for those for our first timers, you know that we take one chart, slice it up into 12 slices, and we just go in all over the globe. So remember that 7 Hill Star was the first. So you know, if any soldier boys out there, anybody else try to say anything different, 7 Hill Star was the first. We know there's a lot of Ray J's that wish they did it first, but you know, we doing it for the people. So Brother Son will be starting us out. He'll be doing 1 through 3, 7 through 9. I'll be doing houses 4 through 6. Shout out to Brother Jag. We might call him on an impromptu, you know, to have him go in on the 6th house, and then I'll be closing us out with the houses 10 through 12. And guys, we about to just get this thing started, you know, knock it right out, get into it, in a good timely fashion before we hit the jurisprudence gym, right? For the newbie Tuesdays. So let's me hit the screen share.
Yeah,
And
just
let's
very
get
briefly, just thinking if there are those on Zitik and Zatak, you know, just want just a few seconds, like, yeah, you guys can come to our YouTube channel where we've been
come on through.
teaching for free for how many years now? Is it like 3 years doing it collectively as a non-statutory astrology firm, right? You know, because it's very interesting because you have beings out there who are not in agreement with how actually things are supposed to be done, right? And so, you know, we just continue to keep doing the work. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep continuing doing the work, just having some fun, guys, so you can enjoy it. That is right. So you guys can just click the link in the bio there and come and check us out on 7 Hill Star. All right, bro. Go on to your thing, man.
We're gonna keep spearheading it.
I got it. Okay. Go ahead. I yield, bro.
So we're gonna keep spearheading it. We're gonna keep showing the way, you know, inspiring people. For those that you know, acknowledge and, you know, let us know, and for those that don't but try to copy, but we see it. But whether or not, you know, we're divinely supported, we're divinely guided. So we gonna keep on doing what we do. Best who?
Well, we like, yo,
7 Hill Star.
You know, because most people they're threatened by the extent of information and knowledge that we have, and so they would much rather us be cater to their expectations of how we should speak to them. So, and when we don't, we get called know-it-alls and think we're better than people, and it's like that's not what we're doing. But we get it. A lot of people have never come across living truth. A lot of people never really seen people be completely honest with them because they're so used to the jugging finesse world. So it's like, hey, the best thing that we can do is just make sure people, you know, check our track record, right? Check the record of Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey on Facebook and see the videos that have been taught. I mean, go and check old radio presentations, you know, from back from 2015 that, you know, I've been doing. And I know you got these new people, you know, that it's tough, man, because, you know, a lot of people have psychological issues And what Seven Hill Star does is we're here to really assist and help, because we have a charge. In order to change the people, you must change their literature, right? So we're going to continue being the best. And if you don't like it, you might want to go look in the mirror and take that up with yourself, because we have information that you need that we share freely. Right. And we basically say donate, you know what I'm saying? See what it is that we're doing and donate, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, whether they're the fall of the Moriscos or some, you know, some packing, whatever they're doing out there, or Moorish consulating and all those things. I'm telling you, if you guys just really do your sincere studies, then you'll be able to have exactly what it is that you need. And with that, I yield the floor, guys. Don't say I'm hating on people now. You know, I'm just being the brotherly death angel that I know I have. Then, you know, you come across us. It's a divine warning. Support, divine warning support, right? Because we have prophet neutrality at the forefront pertaining to our minds. And so, you know, when people think negatively about Seven Heel Star or any of us brothers that make up Seven Heel Star, they immediately deal with consequences and don't even comprehend why things in their life go certain ways. So that's because we aren't supposed to be, you know, looked at or viewed negatively. You know what I mean? But I get it. Sometimes it's my voice, I guess, Brother Sean. You know, people are thinking that I speak pompously or things like that, when really I'm just sincerely being kind and being patient with giving a knowledge that was not given to, it was given to different ones of us. However, Seven Heel Stars, the only ones that have been sharing the information and dispensing the information like the elders expected it to go, because other people have been hurting themselves. Your consular generals hurting themselves, your fall of the Moriscos on 95 hurting themselves. You know, I mean, have you guys seen Seven Heel Star in the news? No, and you will not. Why? Because even the agents that are watching us, CIA, FBI, whomever they are on any platform, they're clear. Even the ones that have come for astrology readings, they see that, like, wow, these are the ones that are actually doing the work that Prophet Noble Drew intended. You got people who hold position of grand sheik in certain so-called temples and things of that nature. They're jail ministry, grand sheiks, and all these things. Guys, I'm not being mean as much as you got to stop getting offended by living truth. Period. All righty. So let's knock this out in 45 minutes or less. I yield the floor, beloved.
All right. And before I screen share, you know, just because we childs of destiny don't mean we should be catering to you, if you catch my drift.
Let me cater to you, baby. This is your day. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah. Seven Hill Star cater you. There ain't no way. No gatekeeping. No package selling. And I love that. Seven Hill Star, we're going to give that truth to you.
Yeah, because people try to just boil us down to just being astrologers. Like, we don't have the astrology and the civics. Like, we've been given information and degrees. And I get it. You got people out here that will want to say that we don't. And I'm just saying, guys, the best thing you can do, and again, we're not giving it life because we're just going to continue to do what we do. But I'm letting you know, because there are a lot of beings here that join us on YouTube. You're not in the TikTok world. But if you were, and you got to see what actually happens in the TikTok world, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, you will be complete in really seeing like what is happening. And a lot of you will be like, whoa, these people are in supreme violation. They're not even meeting Prophet Noble Drew in their literature. They're too busy trying to be an Ali themselves, right? Not recognizing that those of us, Seven Heel Star, remember, Prophet Noble Drew said the truth has not, the half has not been told, right? So, you know, when Seven Heel Star presents, we're bringing a lot of that half that hasn't been told, you know what I'm saying? And then we can point out what has been shared, but what it is it must be experienced, right? So one of the things that I think is important is to, guys, Don't be a burden on yourselves by getting offended by things you may lack comprehension in. All righty. That's just really what it is, right?
That's like getting mad at a real deal hooper trying to tell you what ways you can improve, but you mad because you don't want to be told nothing. It's like, bro, it's like Allen Iverson trying to teach you some things about hooping, but you like, fuck you, Allen Iverson. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm like, what? Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's so hilarious indeed. Thank you, Alexandra. Those of you on TikTok here, right? So and that's another thing for you on TikTok. I am Brother Sean. I'm going to start going live more, and what we're going to do is we're going to share our experience coming across this information, because we're not going to go against our experience. We've experienced rvbaypublications.com, where we allowed ourselves to self-study instead of trying to recycle the oppression and have us become the ones that are doing the oppressing, right? So we have full comprehension that we get. It fuels the jealousy of many out there. So it's all good, right? And you know, what's important is that when we actually see these things, and stop getting upset, and don't be afraid to wear your fez. And if you're gonna wear a turban, wrap it appropriately. Stop getting offended when, brothers like us, kind of correct you on that, right? Because you wearing a baseball cap or elastic kind of stretched out type kufi and things of that nature, like all for the sake of, oh, our people don't understand and we gotta get to the people. Then what you're doing is you're screening yourself for the sake of fame and nobility. So if you're doing that, I can clearly see, and it's evident to many of us, that comprehend chapter 9 of the Quran. All righty, the master doesn't screen himself for the sake of fame. So if you're screening yourself for the sake of fame, or you're trying to sell your book, right, just so that you, whoa, this brother wrote a book, and Brother Todd said if you wrote a book, then you're definitely an adept. So I'm gonna write my book, you know what I'm saying, and wear a baseball cap and barely wear my fez. Or, I used to, I'm ex-military. Cool. I mean, most people that are ex-military in the Moorish movement are a part of some sting operation that's being executed on the land to try to infiltrate the minds that really need their birthright. So those that are ex-military are actually watched more than anything, right? So just sharing some experience. It's no hate, no attack, just truth. If you're offended, it's okay, right? Go have a look in the mirror and talk to your ears and help them to not help you get offended. Oh, I didn't like what it was said. So moving right along, right? Because this is about Venus ingressing Libra, right? So we're talking about balance. We're talking about justice, right? So with that being said, what we're seeing here, right? Venus is ingressing in the Cancer zone, right? For the 8th November, 2023, right? So with that being said, guys, what we're actually seeing here, Venus is there in the first house, because we're looking at a Placidus house system here, tropical Placidus house system. And Venus is there in the first house under the dispositorship of a Mercury in the third at the literature and memory degree within Scorpio at 27 degrees, 9 minutes. So for those of you near the Cancer zone there, Bellicula Canada Corporation, right? The Bellicula Corporation for the Canada Corporation, right? What this energy is really saying to me is, for there to be a group attention to detail. For those of you that may be looking for that zen and that balance, you may be able to either take what you've learned during yoga or other exercises, or being able to actually utilize in action that which you've read. Maybe you're into The Science of Breath by Yogi Ramacharaka. All righty. And maybe you're taking this time to make sure you can take that, what you've read, and be able to utilize it and exercise it effectively. And with that, I yield the floor. We're moving on to the Gemini zone here. All righty, next. And Venus will be in the second house while in Libra. So we'll have accidental dignity along with its dominance there in Libra. So accidental dignity by terrestrial house, so to speak. And with that being said, the sun there at the point of regeneration, the eagle point there in Scorpio at 15 degrees Scorpio, 42 minutes, just out of Via Combusta, right? The fiery way. And the sun is ruling over the second house there, which there will be some unforeseen things that will actually help to bring justice in your life, right? These unforeseen things that are bringing justice in your life that will actually kind of cater to you in a way where it may be dealing with you working at home, right? Maybe you were someone who was laid off or looked upon as someone who needed to not be, what's the word? Not be exposed to a certain project on the job. And what has occurred is something has happened in your favor where people who have made decisions to keep you out of that, what they've actually seen is like, whoa, whole time these people were being honest and telling the truth. And we kind of like told them to not be there. So, so there's going to be some apologies coming for you near the Gemini zone, which is Ororangi, Cook Island. And that's happening on the 7th, November 2023 on a Tuesday, right? I know this is Intuition Monday on a Tuesday for us too, guys. However, there's been only one other, you said, Brother Sean, where we did an Intuition Monday on a Tuesday, right?
Correct. Yeah, that was the first one.
The very first one, yeah. So guys, what it is, when we are deep in our studies and, doing for our loved ones, sometimes it's like, oh, hey, man, let's just do it next day, right? So with this being said, guys, prepare yourselves near the Gemini zone for that Venus Ingress Libra. Next, we're moving on to the Taurus zone. Venus will be in the 3rd here, all right? And with Venus in the 3rd, right? We're actually allowing ourselves to make a commitment to the things that we've thought about, make a commitment to the things that we know will bring us balance in our life, right? And maybe this may be something where we're recognizing that we will have a better emotional health in, making sure that we have a daily routine pertaining to affirmations. Maybe we're allowing ourselves to have conversations with our loved one, our consort, our so-called spouse, right? And in doing so, what we are really allowing ourselves to do and allowing ourselves to have is a means to really bring forth other things that we may have written. You may see something that you have wrote not too long ago pertaining to a diary of some sort. It's very interesting because Mercury there in the 5th house, right? Because there may be some creative writing you've done that you remember doing, or maybe you're expressing some kind of poem, so to speak. For those of you near the Taurus zone, which is Tauranga, New Zealand, right? Those that are experiencing the spring equinox in the Southern Hemisphere, all righty. With that being said, what can actually be seen at this moment is a means for you to really thoroughly express yourself. And that self-expression will actually be heard. This might be a means for you to record that self-expression also. With Mercury there, the literature and memory degree within Scorpio in the 5th house, ruling both the 1st and 3rd houses. And so Mercury is ruling over this Venusian ingress into Libra, all right? And just really allow yourself to find that divine balance, right? And it will come through you actually opening up and sharing your own creative expression. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean O'Neill, Islam.
Islam, broski. I'm about to challenge myself right here. See if I can freestyle while I'm still hitting this love button on the live. You feel me?
Gratitude, bro. Yeah, I see you in the chat, broski.
All right, so here we go for the Aries zone. We are near Long Beach, Australia. Right, we now have Venus in the 4th house. So Venus is home after going through, being in the sign 12th to where she rules. So now with Venus moving into Libra, I think we can see a lot of healing occurring, a lot of partnerships, a lot of relationships. Venus is in the 4th, so that's dealing with home, family, mothers, right? 4th house causes at 2 degrees Virgo. So once again, another Taurian degree. So it's just beauty celebrations. This is just giving me 3 of Cups vibes. where the three mothers are, have got their cups up. So just celebrations, but also not being too jolly in one's celebrations. And with when it comes to like minor challenges and willpower, maybe someone needs to take a rest there. Venus and Sun are semi-square, or maybe one is actually now feeling more anti-hermit, right? When you think of the major tarot card. And when it comes to some challenges here between your home life and the higher learning, guys, really restrict the things that don't work or hasn't resonated anymore. Don't be afraid to stand on your own. Don't be afraid to stand on true business, right? What you know is right, rather than, allowing oneself to be dictated or swung by just early family beliefs and dogma belief systems. Like, if you know things are different and you read and study, then just don't be afraid to step away. Restrict yourself from things that aren't elevating you and helping you to grow yourself. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so we're going to move to Pisces zone. All right.
We're great at we're really great at astrology and civics. I'm just saying that to a few people that I know that are watching from TikTok, right?
Indeed.
We're the best, actually. You got to get to know us a little more. You'll see. Don't be offended by me saying we're the best. I can't tell a lie. So let not the truth offend. I yield, bro. Islam.
Islam, right? So now we're the Pisces zone, right? Near Amunte, what's now called, Indonesia. Venus is now in the 5th house. So once again, I think she was ruling over that ascendant in the last one and still ruling over, this ascendant. So Venus in the 5th, that's love, partnership. So guys, if you don't want little ones, come summertime, protection and all those, all those matters and means and fashions. Also too, when it just comes to like relationships, it's cuffing season, so maybe people can just be looking to really relate and just love and be beautiful. But Venus, I'm just seeing like a boost in the finances, just a boost in the social life, and just all things that are beautiful. When it comes to music, arts, all those different things that are creative, which are part of our ancestors, teachings when it comes to the 7 liberal arts. So allow the love, the romance, not the romance, and just any challenges maybe that could be occurring in your partnerships. Really just be able to sit down and communicate and really have these conversations about the things that are recognized but not spoken on, and really allow yourselves to be transformed by that, because communications is key. That's where a lot of things fail, is people fail to communicate. Some want to go cold, some rather be brash, or angry. Really just be able to communicate at the right level so that any challenges that come up, y'all can overcome. And Jupiter ascending, there's a self-expansion coming to yourself that might seem foreign. You might really not understand why. Why do I feel like things are getting great? Why do I feel like something's about to occur? So get your astrology to really just kind of see what's going on, and wow, and that challenge, yeah. And get creative. Maybe you can write something or have this new spark of creation to maybe write like a jingle for your job, or to help assist with any dealings of that. Really just allow yourself to be creative. What inspires you? What gets you going? What is something that you enjoyed as a young child that due to the adult life, right, being caught up in the adult life, that you had to move away from? So get back into that creative child creation. And with that, I
make real cutting up in the chat, yo. Cutting up in the chat on
spark TikTok. These nuts. No, you can spark these, McReal.
Yo, y'all are hilarious, man. And guys, just remember, look, not only do we know what we know as far as civics, right? When it comes to law and things, I get it. We're not doing the whole get a trust, have a DBA type thing. I know that's so popular and it's so provocative, right? And I get it. That's something that you guys want to hear because, you know, everyone has a different level of exposure to this information. However, what we definitely know from our studies diligently is you got to know your astrology. You have to. Because if you don't, then you're really just making moves out there just in an Egyptian mindset, right? So metaphysically, Egypt is mental bondage to sense consciousness, which means your God is your material. That's it, just stuck in materiality, right? And so that's all I'm saying, guys. We can have a means to, you know, really see ourselves out of things, man. Not everybody is going to cater to the going to cater to the mindsets of people not knowing. I think when people go, oh, that's over their head, don't talk to them like that, man. You gotta meet them where they're at. Let me tell you where you guys are. You guys are geniuses. You're actually intelligent. You just have been socially engineered to be someone who has to take on thinking that it's over your head or you don't know certain things, guys. Why do you want me to talk to you like you're a dumbass? Or do you want me to be able to see the divinity and the genius in you, which I always look for in people first and foremost? Because sincere Moorish Americans look for the best that's in others and give the best that's in themselves. And with that, I yield the floor. Shout out to you guys in the chat too. Indeed, right? What if you don't know the time? We can do chart rectification. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys really, really, you know, if you really enjoy Seven Hill Star, you guys will see we have a website, sevenhillstar.com. The link, even this video, if you wanted to see this video direct and not just on the phone here for TikTok, you can click the little play button in our bio at Seven Hill Star on TikTok and jump into the YouTube. You can actually see all of this in real time because we're live on YouTube right now while we're simultaneously live on TikTok, guys. So, I mean, this is what we're good. We're good at looking at the astrology and the civics. And I get it. Sometimes when, you know, people have packages to sell, you know, they'll say we're only good at one thing, but we have a charge to uphold, and the elders gave us a lot of information to share with you guys. All right, and so with that, I yield the floor, guys. Yeah, schedule an astrology session with us. Brother Sean has the Mental Magician Report, and I have the Mirror AstroLiteracy session. And we are internationally certified professional astrologers. You'll actually see what the certifications look like on sevenhillstar.com, right? When you check the banner at the top of the website. But we suggest that people get the Mirror Astroliteracy session and the Mental Magician Report first, because you will see how it will completely change your life. But what we're doing right here, right now, is Intuition Monday, where we're looking at Venus on, you know, on the 8th November will ingress Libra, which means it's going to enter Libra. Don't be intimidated by the word ingress. It just means enter. Venus will enter Libra on the 8th for certain portions of the planet, and on the 7th for other ones. And we do a global testimony. So we give 12 global testimonies, which equals a delineation. And you can see right now, Brother Sean's looking at the Aquarius zone, because you slice the Earth in 12 slices, and you have a different slice of the planet under a certain zodiac sign. All righty. And we can get into deeper things than that. That's why we say on Saturdays, come to the discussion and join us. All right. So Brother Sean right now is near Simakat, Nepal. And we yield to you, Brother Sean, Islam.
Islam. All right. So there's Simakat, Nepal. Venus is in the 6th. All right. So this is just dealing with health and service. So maybe the people are seeing an improvement in their health. You know, maybe the charges, the obligations that these institutions bring, which is actually interesting because the final dispositor for Venus is in the sun. They're in a semi-square. Venus and Saturn are in a inconjunct, and Saturn's in the opposite house. So just a lot of changes coming to the health system. And with Mercury, you know, still being in that Scorpio, just a lot of things are coming out. And Mars is the chart ruler. Mars is dominant in Scorpio in the 8th house with some accidental dignity. So yeah, just health and service are, really coming out. So maybe food or herbals or just even institutions, it's like all falling down, right? It makes me think of Kanye West song, right? It all falls down. It all falls down. Right. So yeah, guys, just be, expecting changes. Yeah, it's just all about changes. And it's funny enough, the ascendant's at 2 degrees Aries, another Taurian degree. Mars is at a Virgoan degree. So yeah, there's a lot of self-transformation, really occurring within the people, and even those that are in service, to really just, be open to knowing better and doing better and sticking to their oath rather than doing secret oaths, or maybe secret oaths are showing out and, being exposed. And with that, I yielded the floor. Actually, I don't yield the floor. I step back and assist to my bro.
Indeed, going into the Capricorn zone. And guys, for those of you that are here at internationally known, contemporarily speaking, North America, which is Northwest of Maxim, or really just a Maxim, period, which cosmologically is the North Gate. When Brother Sean gets to the Virgo zone and the Leo zone, think of where you are or whatever when he goes into it. The Virgo zone is mostly from the East Coast to a little past the Midwest, and the Leo zone is from that portion pertaining to the Midwest onto the West Coast. And you can see how these energies will play out for you on the 8th November. So a lot of times when we do these presentations, we're looking into the quote unquote future, but we like to call it the dimensions to manifest, right? McReal is hilarious, bro. That's our bro, though. Don't forget class today too, McReal. Don't forget, man.
Nah, man, he ain't coming in. He tired of repeating himself.
Yeah, nah, he gonna come to class, bro. That's home, man. That's home, man. But anyway, alrighty. So Venus there in the 7th house, having accident. Man, I had accidental dignity for Venus twice, for the 2nd and the 7th, right? And again, Mercury in the 9th, right? Mercury has a accidental debilitation in the 9th. However, it's at literature and memory, right? Ruling over both the moon and Venus there in the 7th. Chart ruler, of course, is Jupiter. And that's for traditional astrology. For modern astrology, it's Neptune, because Pisces is there. So there's going to be some closure, some unveiling of some things, some spiritual happenings. And when I say spiritual, I mean spiritual in the etymological sense. Spirit is breath. The suffix "al" means to descend from. So that which is descended from breath, maybe just at this point in time, ones can be in a breath descended phase of how they are working out commitments. All righty. Maybe even look into some things that have been written and or published that really will allow them to go find some balance in the values of their subconscious mind. Even maybe looking at books that pertain to mental health also, or also looking at things that they enjoy reading to provide themselves a bit of balance and joy within themselves also, right? So that's how I'm seeing this particular portion. And we're, look, near the Capricorn zone for this particular testimony, right? And it's happened on the 8th November 2023 on a Wednesday, right? For Rose Hill Martius, right? All right. And again, we're looking at a geocentric Placidus, tropical Placidus house system here. So yes, we have Venus there in the 7th with this accidental dignity, while dominant there in Libra. So what that really says for Venus there for you guys near the Capricorn zone in that part of the world, here you can really find some divine balance in your commitments. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed at all. And very interestingly so, it's interesting because those of you that are Libras out there, check it out on the 9th, on the 8th November, for certain portions of the Earth, 7th for others. This is where the ruling planet over your ego and personality, which is the sun, you guys may want to take note of some things, right? So it is what it is. Yes, we can look at your chart. Just DM me, hun, and let's set up a session, right? Again, you get mirror Astro Literacy sessions from, we're all qualified to do the same types. It's just, for me, it's the mirror Astro Literacy session. For Brother Sean, it is the Mental Magician Report. And these are foundational sessions, guys, that you will not be disappointed about. All right. You won't be disappointed at all about these sessions. All right. Because it is in harmony with man, know thyself and thy father God Allah, which further translates to mind, know yourself, and the process which mother chose, all righty, to call upon all balanced law pertaining to the zodiac. That's exactly what that denotes, if you can handle the metaphysics, all right? So again, finding that divine balance in your commitments, right? Allowing your subconscious mind to go through a bit of a fast, honestly, so it doesn't feel like it's bogged down, so you don't have to deal with a depression. It won't be a forced balance where you'd be forced to make changes if you're being prudent. And with that, I yield the floor. Taking it to the 8th house, where, you know, Venus is not doing so well terrestrially in the 8th house. However, we're not doom and gloom astrologers. We tell it like it is. So we're going to the Sagittarius zone. All righty. Sagittarius zone. And we're looking at, for that, still the 8th November 2023. Right. And this looks like Eastern European time. All righty. For 1100 hours, 30 minutes, 31 seconds. For, it looks like Abu Sirbana, or Hikopta, or known as Egypt contemporarily. And Venus is there in the 8th house, as I said, right? Living in Placidus, tropical Placidus 8th house. And Mercury is still ruling that there. So here, guys, this is where we can take maybe some information about joint accounting, joint finances. 8th house is second to the 7th house, which is dealing with the finances of the relationship, right? So maybe people near this zone, right, could definitely take a thorough look at how they have merged their energies, so to speak, and be able to allow themselves to better their situation, so to speak, as far as joining their energies together. Maybe they're taking inventory of past expenditures, so to speak, and see if they have made wise decisions in moving forward and possibly investing in themselves. And with that, I yield the floor. We're going to take it to the Scorpio zone, right? And with that being said, it's going to take place in the 9th house, right, where Venus is. So for those near the Scorpio zone, for Lome Togo, right? And again, it's happening on the 8th November 2023. However, this is happening at 0900 hours, 30 minutes, right? I wonder if UT is is that Uganda time? I know it's not universal, man, because it would be UTC if it was Universal Time Coordinated. That's interesting. I'm going to revamp my knowledge on the time zones just so I can be sure, right? But Ugandan was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't even know why. But anyway, so this happened in the 9th house. This is where we can really find the beauty in the library, right? Because if we pay attention, right, see, the word libraries is the words Libra and Aries put together, just joined at the A in the middle. Libra, Aries, libraries, right? And Libra is also known as a book in certain languages, right? So McReal's hilarious. He's saying, "You Christians cut it out." McReal definitely always adds some fun to it. Like I said, you guys that aren't on TikTok, but you come here all the time on YouTube with us, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother world on TikTok. You can definitely have some fun. However, I would say those of you that are sincere scholars and students, do your best to keep your calm and your cool when you see those that are trying to take charge of the situation as if they are Ali themselves and they have the great mission that they're bringing, right? Oh, Alexandra, you said you're a Libra. Indeed. So it's interesting too, because you're here during this live, right? And I know
Happy belated.
If it's already passed. Happy belated if it's passed. Yeah, seriously, because we know that the sun is finishing up its transit in Libra, right? Before it does its ingress. If I'm not mistaken, the sun ingresses, is it today or tomorrow into Scorpio, bro.
That was last night. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought last night. Cool. So it's Scorpio season. Hey, right? So with that being said, yeah, happy belated to all the Libras out there. However, guys, indeed. So when it comes to publishing books that are published, maybe even old magazines, right? You may find some value in these things, and also you may move forward with doing some publishing ideas for yourself. Maybe you're getting more into sharing some things with people online, because technically the 9th house is 11th to the 11th. And it's interesting because in the 11th house, we see there's Sun, Mars, and Mercury right there, guys. Sun, Mars, and Mercury in the 11th. And 11th to the 11th is the 9th house. So there may be some means of getting assistance from the group, or maybe it's via the internet and you're actually checking out certain things that you didn't know that was published, but you're finding a treasure trove in it. All right. For those of you that are near the the Scorpio zone, near Lome, Togo. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean Alim El Islam.
Alrighty, so now we are at the Libra zone. We at the Libra zone. Hey! All right, so we'll just finish this up in a quick fashion. So Venus, this is near Maragogi, if I'm saying that right, Brazil. Venus in the 10th. So this is dealing with the career, those that are in authority. This is dealing with goals and long-term things. So maybe some things will be given or gifted to those near this area, or, Sagittarius rising, pertaining to allow them to do something with their career, or maybe bring something they have ideas about or hopes about, with Venus, ruling that 11th house cusp. So she's 12 away from that. So maybe there's some kind of long-term security that's coming in that's maybe has been hidden for a while, right? Jupiter is the chart ruler. Jupiter is in the 6th, right? So ruling over that 1st and the 4th. So this is dealing with the identity of the home. Maybe it's expansion of how you view yourself, your views, and also the views that were placed onto you from the home. Well, once again, 4th house cusp being the Taurian degree. So, never be too stubborn to really admit one was wrong, or to admit, that one doesn't know something, because that doesn't make you a worse off person if you don't know something. What makes you really real is like, hey man, I don't know that, but I'm willing to learn, and willing to put in a necessary grind. And with that Sun, Mars, Mercury being in the 12th, right? That Scorpio still in the 12th, Venus making a pretty tight semi-square to the Sun. So really just a lot of things that are coming up that have been hitting. When they say skeletons in the closet, really allow those things to come out and just be able to relate to those, but don't let those have power over you. And, do the necessary meditations or journaling, or, meditating, yoga, whatever practices that you do to, release, and allow that to be your secret weapon by means of transmutation. With that, I yield the floor.
You got hate in your heart, let it out.
Let it out.
Peace to you guys in the chat. Peace to you all in the chat. Islam.
All righty. So moving on now to the Virgo zone. We are near Barcelona, Venezuela. What's now termed Venezuela. Venus in the 11th house. So this is dealing with partnerships, friends, humanitarianism. So guys, give away to charity, or, just donate to groups that you see via the internet that are doing a good cause. And, don't really be afraid to actually investigate or ask questions about things as well. Mercury, ruling over the 11th house cusp, 3 degrees, Gemini degree. So, and maybe some things of memory are coming up too. Maybe you're just going to remember who you are. That's why it's so important to get the astrology. And maybe one of somebody's friend group, really says something, or gives something to really help someone really remember. And, don't allow it.
Greetings, bro. Go ahead, man. I was howling at
Indeed.
our bro in the chat. Go ahead, man.
Islam. Just don't allow allow your friends, to really help assist with seeing the things about yourself that might have been implied to you from the home life. Really be able just to have those conversations with your friend group if you're not as comfortable with speaking with it about family, because they maybe might say something to you or judge you. So make sure that you always have a safe space, not only within yourself to do communication and relate, but also those that you relate to via the internet. Guys, yeah, Mars ruling the ascendant, Mars in the first, combust. So make sure that you're just taking the little steps, right? Kind of like that Bobby Brown song, every little step I take, make sure that you're clear on the end game, which the end game you think might be different from what spirit has you. So make sure that you're always just listening to the dictates of your soul. And with that, I yield the floor.
Before you go in on that 12th house for, Venus and Libra in the Libra zone, shout out to Brother Derek Glash Bay, Brother Tyro, Brother Sar, Epic Studies, and JLV in the chat on YouTube. Brother Derek Glash Bay says, peaceful greetings, everyone. Brother Tyro says, peace and love, everyone. And he gives his 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Brother Tyro also says, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. He also says, y'all definitely gave me a different look on life with the astrology. Gratitude, Brother Tyro. Indeed. Epic Studies, which is Brother Sar. Peace and greetings, bro. He says, peace, bro. And JLV, she says, greetings, Brother Hassan and brothers Hassan and Sean and everyone. And she says, these things stem from within. I'm pretty sure is what we were speaking on earlier. She said, stems from within. Indeed, JLV. And thank you all participating in both interacting with us both in chat on YouTube and TikTok. We appreciate you all. Right. And I yield the floor to my bro. Oh, I'm sorry. You already went in the Libra zone. This is Leo zone. Let me correct myself. Right. Leo zone for that 12th house position for Venus. And I yield the floor, bro. Islam.
Indeed, Islam. So we're near, what's termed Austin, Texas. Venus is in the 12th. Definitely had just ascended, was morning star. So all rise, Lucifer, right? Morning star, so guys, once again, Venus in the 12th. This is just dealing with things that are hidden. So I'm just really feeling that it's going to be a lot of past partnerships, friendships, coming to a close, closing out a cycle, with that. So guys, really, I said, just allow yourself to be transformed and feel renewed, really feel and just know that a new chapter has opened. There's no point in being caught up in what could have happened and what was and like what's going on now and do you see you're going for yourself, right? Moon's in the 12th too. So yeah, visions are coming in, make sure that you're journaling or really just allow yourself to, just get these impulses, these psychic energies, whether you're a seer or whether you feel or whether really just allow yourself to tap in and connect with that and, rest when you feel is needed and go hard when you need to go hard and just allow yourself to be regenerated and to, spread those wings and let yourself fly. And the ascendant. Boom, boom. I believe I can touch the sky. Won't let me like it no more. The sun is at the eagle point.
Yes, it is. Speaking of flying, it definitely is at the eagle point. Point of regeneration, right? Go ahead, I yield, bro.
Dang, I can't even like it no more. I guess I done used all my likes.
You done used all your likes, man. It is.
Well, I told you I was over here tapping, like, you remember how I used to play on the PlayStation 2, the track and field game, and you'd be having to double tap with the fingers. Yeah, I was over here going in. But
can you teach them what you're done to 7 Hill Stars so they can see on TikTok that you're already doing your screen share, and we'll do a brief share of it. But we want you guys to go to 7 Hill Star yourself. So go ahead, continue, bro. I yield the floor to you, bro.
So yeah, just allow the beauty, just surround yourself in beauty, really see that internally and let that reflect on the outer. And I will yield the floor
Mother Sahar
So,
says peaceful greetings to all. Hey, Mother Sahar. Islam. Peaceful greetings to you, beloved mother.
so let me come back. Oh,
Word to
there
the
it
big
is.
bird. Make sure you guys definitely subscribe to Seven Hill Star, be a part of our email list. Get that email that comes out every Thursday, and other days we give emails to let you know what's happening. So those of you don't want to come out for a discussion, right? Maybe let's take on the Tupac first. Let's take on the Tupac first, bro.
Gotcha.
Right? Let's take them to Tupac. I'm going to click that More button there and go to TUPAC, which means the Universally Professional Astrology Community, right? You guys want to be a lifetime member? It's 250 units for a lifetime, right? Via CashApp, but if you have Zelle, Google Pay, we will accommodate also. If you want to be a member. However, if you just want to come and check out what a Saturday is like, you're not a member, it's 30 units to participate. If you want the video that we record and have access to it, it'll just be at least a 10 unit donation added to your 30 in participation. If you have a student card, however, it doesn't matter what institution you have a student card for and you're still not a member, we will reduce it to 15 for you. All righty. Brother Sean, can you command plus sign on yours for us, and we can get that zoom in energy right going on there, and you guys can see that there. But we would like for you to go on sevenhillstar.com and see what have we been doing collectively. If we add up all the time, what have we been doing for the last 9 years? It's been, for the end of November, be 9 years since, things have kicked off with me, and then having my beloved brothers, in whom I'm well pleased, continue to have this thing going on with me, right? But we're certified, internationally certified professional astrologers, of course, at Seven Hill Star. You can cast a chart for all on your own if you want. We have a free natal chart calculator, of course, on our website. And so, it's not like Seven Hill Star came out of nowhere. And those of you that have been supporting Seven Hill Star and viewing our content, you guys have now made the hashtag for Seven Hill Star on TikTok go over 500,000 views. We're past like 560,000 views for the hashtag Seven Hill Star. So those of you on TikTok, you guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for at least viewing. Even if you didn't hit like, we appreciate you all so much. But there's so much that we offer here on Seven Hill Star. Even, our Instagrams, also that we have there too. Astrology Street, all rights reserved, is what we do also, as far as not just TikTok and Instagram, but it's also there on YouTube where we've done astrology videos with puppets, right? All right, to help teach the children. And you can see what we offer, the different, products that we offer and sessions that we offer, right? And, if you use like for the Mirror AstroLiteracy session, use the promo code REFLECT, and we will be able to provide a discount if you just mention the promo code REFLECT, right? So many things that we offer there, all right, on Seven Hill Star. And copper crystal canvases, right? You guys want to get your copper crystal canvases. There are combinations of things you can get. You can get things that are healing for the body as well. And those are the incense holders. You can hold other things if you choose. But also we have the electroculture also for your garden, right? You're doing some indoor gardening because you're finishing up the outdoor gardening season. And you're doing some indoor gardening, you guys can be able to have some things that are necessary. There's lock jewelry for your hair also, and many, many, many other things. That is copper crystal canvases. You guys can follow them too on Instagram, copper crystal canvases. Very honorable sister, right, that does those things. And, she just approached Seven Hills. So you guys go back to that one. Because some people will think, oh, this looks juvenile. Man, when I tell you I've made there's been pictures sent to me and it's stuff like this, it just looks like, oh, it's just copper and a crystal or whatever. But the plant just really thrives from it and things that are happening. It's like, okay, you can say what you want. I'm watching people's plants grow quickly with this stuff and seeing the results. So that's why we're like, man, we got to put this on the website. I don't think too many people within our community are familiar with electric culture. Gratitude indeed, divine angel. I appreciate you saying thanks and beautiful. Gotta show your blueberry bush experiment. Indeed, TJ, indeed. So you know about the electric culture too. So there's a plant stake right there with some rose quartz, right? And the sister is definitely ready to accommodate you. And you guys can get in contact. If you went on 7 Heal Star, go to the About Us page, please, Brother Sean. If you go to the About Us page, this is where you'll really be able to get in contact with us by DM through Instagram. But if you're on TikTok, you already know. You can reach out to us. And that's the last place we'll go. We'll show you, of course, 7 Heal Stars TikTok. Some of you are already here. Astrology Street's TikTok also, which I am admin for also, but we want you to see Brother Sean's TikTok also. But you can get About Us. You'll see there's bio on me, and then there's a bio on Copper Crystal Canvases, and those purple buttons actually work, right? Because you can go, like Copper Crystal Canvases, for example, bro. You can click right there and it'll take you right to the Instagram where you can do a direct messaging, right? And check on out Copper Crystal Canvas's Instagram. All right, guys, you will not be disappointed. All right, you can go back, bro. All right. And Brother Corey Bay, he's our exalted Cyclops, right? As far as 7 Heal Star astrology is concerned, he's our wellness astrologer, where he can actually tie in the fitness and nutrition. And he has the sea moss, the raw sea moss that he processes himself. And it's not like through so many hands and stepped on. He's technically getting it straight almost out of the sea with his connection of those that are on the boat. All right. And so the sea moss can be ordered also. If you scroll down and you'll see that there is an Instagram for One Heart supplements, right? We call it raw Moorish sea moss gel, right? And there, the direct message button for Get Yours Now is where you can go to One Heart supplements. You can give it a click so they can see what One Heart supplements on Instagram looks like. And you guys will see 9 beautiful and consistent pictures that will pertain to the benefits of sea moss, all right? And what the product looks like. And he has no problem shipping to you guys, all right? And it will get there quickly, right? All righty, we yield from that, bro. Scrolling down even more, right? I guess we need to put our TikToks there. There's Brother Terrell Tamari Bay, right? You guys can get your JaguarSolar mirror session also, right? So remember, 7 Heal Stars, not just Brother Hassan, it's me, Brother Sean, Brother Corey, Brother Terrell, and Brother Aura. And then, of course, there's the good mother for Copper Crystal Canvases. Next, Brother Sean Alinel, and he's here with us, as you guys have seen. You guys can get your mental magician report. And he has examples actually on our 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report link that you guys see there. If you were to click that link, you will see the example charts that he's done for Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, and LeBron James. And they're just phenomenal, right? So they're right under the video YouTube channel screen. So you scroll under that. And of course, we do 7 days in advance every Wednesday. So you guys can always see how we kind of give you what is going on, but from the perspective near the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic. But you will see the different ones. He's got a 1.0 mental magician report, a 2.0, and a 3.0. So you got to get in contact with Brother Sean to see how it do with that. All right. And we can take it back, right? And last but not least, there's Brother R. Muwaba Bay, and when he is ready to, he is there to assist you with the concept correction pertaining to jurisprudence. If you scroll on up, where the bio is for Brother Hassan Ghaziel Bay, myself, you will see, and I think Brother Sean will take you to the link, right, where it says Time Travel Now. And you click on that link. It should take you to the Mirror AstroLiteracy session, where you guys will not be disappointed. Yes, 3 hours, $4.59. For 3 hours, it's $153 an hour. However, again, mention the promo code REFLECT, and I guarantee you we will definitely give you more than what you're thinking we're going to give you, because the Mirror Astro Literacy session is showing you in a very easy and comprehensive way within 3 hours how to read your own astrology chart and to be able to look for things in the future. I make sure you have all the tools that's necessary. And a lot of you already have access to Prophet Noble Jurali University. You already have access to our university where we have given you guys access to tons of books in our library, along with videos, softwares, and all types of other things, right? That even when you guys had it, you downloaded, and I sent the message after. I was like, "Hey, if you care to donate to, keep supporting what it is that we do, let me know." And I don't respond to you guys, or I don't give you the CashApp, the Zelle, or the Google Pay until you go, "Yeah, I'm interested. How do I do it?" And then I send those things to you. So I don't want you to think like, "Oh, he's saying it's free, but then he's asking for it." No, I say if you care to donate, it's not like I'm like, "Oh, well, you can't have access." I'm gonna give you access regardless, because our charge, being sincere Moorish Americans, is in order to change the people, you must change their literature. So we're just saying, hey, when you see what you got there, what we have in our libraries, from law dictionaries all the way back to 1600s, to our astrology library and things that we have in there. If you think it will assist you and your loved ones, then let us know if you care to donate. All right. And same for those that are on YouTube. You guys already know, you care to donate, just reach out to us. Let us know if you want to donate. Right. And we have, and mainly when you're donating, it's coming directly to me. So specify, hey, and note, hey, this is for you and Brother Sean. Or if you want Brother Sean's, can you go to YouTube real quick, bro? You can go to our YouTube. Even though we're live right now, right? Seven Heel Stars YouTube, guys. And that's the other ways you can access our things as far as our websites, right? But if we were to scroll down to, I guess, what we did on Sunday, right? Click live, right? Go to our lives, and we just went in on chapter 21, right? So, and because we have over 400 something videos, you guys see when we go back, right? However, if you check the description, is there a more button you can click there for the description, bro? So we can see, right? And in our description, guys, we give you our cash apps right there. So for Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey, it's OurAstrologyStreet. And for Brother Sean Aleem L, it is 720 Astro Healing. All righty. So that way you guys can donate accordingly, and many other links of things that we do. We also have the link for Prophet Noble Jurali University there also. However, we know a lot of times when people are in these TikTok streets, they don't come to the YouTube neighborhood and vice versa. So we're making sure we're very active in putting things that you need out there. And we're doing a community service, guys. We're live on YouTube every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I just know today's Tuesday because yesterday's presentation we're doing today. However, if you go back to the main page, you guys see we're not doing this for, the YouTube check. It's only 626 subscribers. However, we're up to 425 videos, guys. All righty. We've gone over civics, gone over reading the Cloran by for the Ku Klux Klan, did a presentation on that. We've gone over Veritas, many different things, right? Yeah, there goes the Cloran, right? We're not playing, right? Because the Holy Koran supersedes the Cloran, right? So we really went in on that too, all right? So we're leaving no stones unturned so you guys can learn. And then Veritas, right? 14 videos, really 13. It's just the last one got split into two. And we're going in there, and Exalted Cyclops is there with the hair feds, right? However, we were sharing there too, so you guys can see how to actually look at for real. And this is why we give you access to the books that we're even going over in these videos. You guys can actually see for yourself how we assist people in coming out of dogma. People are villainizing religion. It's religion that you're supposed to be exercising, not dogma. And a lot of people are calling dogma religion, and then they're rejecting things by throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So we make sure not only do you comprehend what the Bible actually is, or any other holy book, we give you the other books that should have been given to you. so that you can further comprehend the metaphysics. However, it's a dual-edged sword because we are giving this information. However, if ye not be of sincere, pure heart and sincere intent, all you're going to do is have an ego trip. All right. You're just gonna have an ego trip, and you're going to lose your mind. I've watched plenty of people come across this information and knowledge. Some will call it, Masonic secrets and things of that information. However, my tassel isn't pinned down on my fez, guys. All righty. So I share this knowledge freely with zero consequence. There's no death oath that I've taken, nor do I have to take one. My only charge is, in order to change the people, you must change their literature. And that's what Seven Hill Star does. Why? Because we the best. Anyway.
Yo, one of our videos was 5.5 hours. Jeez, we was good. Yeah.
Bro, we give up so much love. And that's why a lot of you guys is coming across even these new Moors with their books and their baseball caps and things of that nature. They glean from us. They've been gleaning from us, guys. You see what I'm saying? And so there's been years of things we've been doing. So that's why I said, guys, make sure you want to donate sincerely. You guys won't be disappointed in donating. You won't be disappointed at all. Any questions, comments, and/or suggestions going once? Mother Sahar says, indeed, ye always get way more than what ye quote unquote pay for with Seven Hill Star. Man, y'all need to know that, because you guys are out here buying packages from people who really aren't helping you. You're out here wanting to be co-trustees and co-agents. I'm not throwing shade to those of you that I've had conversations for, and you've shared your full intention to why you do what you do. We're speaking about you. Hey, can I get an invite to this class? I want to come to this guy's class. Like, okay. Trying to tell you guys, it is what it is. But this is what normally happens. People come across us. They think it's too hard to have to read and study. They go to try to find a shortcut, get in trouble, and then they come back to us with their tails tucked. We just don't do the I told you so stuff. We have the liberty to do it, but we don't do it. All right. With that being said, let's see what else was said. Yes, that's what Mother Sahar said. Mother Sahar says you always get more than what you quote unquote pay for. Because really, us being internationally certified professional astrologers, not only by way of our own certification for ourselves that we did, because our free national press is what we are in charge of. All right. Also, I and the rest of my brothers, by way of me going through this scholarship program, we are part of a major, if not it is the largest astrological community on the planet, the largest professional astrology association on the planet. So by me going through that, I got a full ride, a full scholarship, and I'm up for another one this spring. So it's not like we're rubbing it in your face. We have a mission to complete. This is your stuff. So if you're tired of, fried chicken, watermelon, basketball, and booty shaking, and really ready to get back to that mindset of your ancient foremothers and forefathers, right? I'm not saying that stuff is wrong. I'm saying, you can do what you're doing in your privacy. But we've been the rulers of the planet. We just fell. So you got to get over yourselves, stand up, and do what you're supposed to be doing. You've been planting by the moon. You've been making sure you have food according to when to plant by the moon. You've been having children according to the cycle, of the moon for your menstruation cycles to you mothers. All right. You know what to do with water, when to do with water according to the moon. This is your knowledge. Stop being intimidated. Stop being scared of yourselves, respectfully. All righty. So don't be offended when you hear us. We're men. Moors are men upright and fearless. So that's what it is that we're bringing. Always in our fezzes, not wearing kufis and miswrapped turbans. We're not wearing baseball caps just because we want to kind of be cool with the people. We don't care like that. All righty. You don't come to a surgeon because he has on a pair of J's. Yo, his J's dope. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that surgeon. You know what I'm saying? Because he's down to earth, G. Fuck out of here. All right. Get over yourselves. All righty. So with that being said, hey, Tanya, peace to you also. So with that being said, questions, comments, and/or suggestions going. like to thank you all for joining us for Intuition Monday on a Tuesday, right? I'd like to appreciate all of you that joined us on YouTube and TikTok. And if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, those of you here on TikTok, don't be afraid to press that button in our bio. Don't be afraid. Press the button in our bio, right? And subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Check out some of those videos we've done already, and then you'll really kind of see who's been biting our style, biting our style. Respectfully, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to actually share this information, guys. All righty. It's not like we're the second coming of the prophet, like some will try to charge us with, because they're really bad at listening. They're too busy using the one mouth that speaks the one hole that speaks instead of the two holes that are supposed to be listening, not just hearing, because hearing is a sense. Listening is an actual skill that one must master, right? So with that being said, it's all good, Tanya. You can go on YouTube and catch this and see what it is that, what we did. You can go and catch the replay, all right? And you will not miss anything. You will not be disappointed, right? All righty. Who's that coming in? Let's see. Let's see who the great. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is, right? So we're going to do that there, right? And we're going to make sure that we have a waiting room. Boom, shakalaka, right? Look at that. So it's all good, guys. With that being said, I guess they saved the link from some other time before. That's great, but it's not an open class right now, right? With that being said, right? That's cool. It kind of rock star. It's like when you're doing a concert and people rush to stage, Yeah. It's all good. I get it. We're the best, because honestly, let's just keep it a band. Brother Hassan ain't been selling packages. I ain't been trying to get in your purse or your pussy. So at the end of the day, I and my brother, the 7 Heel Star, are and always have been honorable, period. So you can take what I just said how you want. It's all good. If you're offended by what I just said, go in the mirror and have a heart-to-heart with your ears and say, hey, ears, stop allowing us to feel offended. Just have that conversation. All right. So with that being said, right? Okay. That was you. I see you in the chat. I got you. Hey, if you want to link, Danny, just let us know what's up. Indeed. No worries. Right. So with that being said, yeah, guys, get to know us and don't be offended because I speak, as you would say, proper. Oh, he speaks proper. He thinks he's better than people. No, I don't. Those are your thoughts. You're saying I think that I'm better. Like, that's not me saying it. Those are your thoughts. Are you conflicted on the inside? Oh, you want me to have a little more bass in my voice at times? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm excited and I don't. So, it is what it is. One thing you'll never be able to call me is a liar, a thief, and a scammer, though. I guarantee you on that. You know what you won't be able to call me to? Someone who pimps with more science. You know what you won't call me? A polygamist that's trying to have more than one woman because the so-called black man is supposed to be. Shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Shut the fuck up. All right. Any other questions, comments? Oh, indeed, Danny. Indeed. And I'm not being rude about putting you back in the waiting room. It's just that this just wasn't an open Zoom. All right. But it will be Saturday. So come through Saturday. Right. And again, for Saturday, if you're not a member of TUPAC, right, where you given a 250 units to be a lifetime member. The Astrological Society that we're a part of wants at least, last time I checked, I think it was 900. It might be up to $1,000 for a lifetime membership. To be a part of TUPAC, which is the Universally Professional Astrology Community, it's $250 for a lifetime. If you're not a member, you just want to check out a Saturday, it's $30. If you want the video, it's plus 10 at least. If you have a student card, it's $15, but you add 10 if you want the access to the video that we record. All righty. So, and if you are a member, you already know you want access to the video, which you're already going to have because you're a member. We just ask that you give a 5-unit donation if you can. All right. So most of what we do is donation based, except the sessions and classes that we have archived on the website on 7 Hill Star. Right. And then that's not to even mention the 425 videos that we've given freely over these years on 7 Hill Star. All righty. So we are doing this based on our principles. Our principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when we say love, we're not speaking on some sucker shit. All right. So just respect the fact that we are actually love in action, not love by some soft ass simp bullshit. Is that clear? And I trust, you know what I mean, y'all can take that in you know, in a loving fashion. You know what I mean? I normally always make sure I'm keeping myself in a presentation, but I get sometimes y'all just want to hear that, you know what I mean? Fuck, shit, bitch, nigga, motherfucker. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, he's so real. It's like, why do I have to be borderline demeaning and disrespectful in order for you to like what it is that we're giving, which is what you need, right? Which really speaks to the social engineering and mental rehabilitation that really has to be considered within each other, honestly, not because I say so. I had to do my own, you know, self-mastering practices and cutting away the bullshit within myself in order for me to even be here and share these things with you guys. As much information as we give freely, don't you think I could have been like, shit, man, fuck these people, man. I'm gonna ask them for $1,500. And if they don't really, or I can set up a subscription every month and they can give me 40 or 50 notes every month from off their card. And then if they don't give me that monthly subscription, I'm just gonna make them not have access. Now what? Because now I feel important. But come on, man. I ain't with that sucker shit, right? Questions, comments, and/or suggestions going through his eyes, because we about to go into our friends-in-law. You know, those of you that may be familiar with the Newbie Tuesday class, you know, it's today. It's at 3 Eastern. All righty, 3 Eastern, 2 Pacific, 12. 2 Central, 12 Pacific. So we're 18 minutes behind in being in there. If you guys want the link for it, if you don't have it already, I think Alexandra, I think you might still got it. Remember, it's Newbie Tuesday. Come and ask your questions. And any question you ask, we're not gonna laugh you out the room, because I know sometimes that's kind of how it comes across when really I'm just sharing concepts in a comedic fashion, but I don't want you to be embarrassed. But if you come in, cool. But my brother McReal is already like, man, don't invite them motherfuckers to the house. McReal is like, these people don't want to do nothing but chase the bag. They don't want to really do, they don't really want to learn jurisprudence or really know how to defend themselves in law. They want a microwave result, right? So all you got to do is send me a DM. Send me the DM, right? And I'll make sure I give you guys the link. All righty. But when I send you the link in your inbox, remember, guys, on TikTok, those of you on TikTok, you got to copy what I send you and then paste the link into your URL. All righty. And then follow the things accordingly for Zoom. Instead of doing it on a browser, you might see something in the blue in the center or whatever, like it's blue in the center. It's like launch this meeting or something like that, instead of being like, oh, you need to download Zoom. If you don't have the Zoom app, cool, download it if you have to. But other than that, come on through. And I'm telling you, we're not the spot to come where it's like, all right, well, I'm going to take what they said and then I'm going to package it and I'm going to sell it. People already know who we are because our community is super large and we kind of know when people be with the swagger jacket. But it is what it is. So you want to check out our stuff, maybe Tuesday. If you remember the link, use the link from the Tuesday prior when I gave it to you a couple of Tuesdays ago. If not, just inbox me. Yo, can I get access to Newbie Tuesday? Cool. And come ready to ask your questions. Don't come with that, I'm being shy, I don't know what. No, ask your questions. We won't laugh you out of it, all right? Because Malika doesn't play. She's going to actually work it out with you so that you can grasp the concepts appropriate, all righty? So with that being said, whatever you want to donate in your heart, Tanya, is it Tanya or Tanya, right? Just let me know. We'll handle that in the, well, you already have the CashApp. We showed you guys the CashApp out of OurAstrologyStreet and 720 Astro Healing, right? If you want to donate to both, all righty? So it is what it is. All righty. So with that being said, guys, we love you all. Brother Sean, any last questions, comments, and or suggestions, bro?
No, guys, just don't get offended, when we're speaking these things, because 99.99 repeating is usually just the ego being bruised in some type of way. So it's not really what we're bringing. It's your ego, your personality used to something, to try to keep you safe in the comfort zone, when really the growth that you want is something that's foreign to you. And that's where it comes with the astrology, the metaphysics, due to the social programming that has, been going on for a long time. So, there's a lot of healing to do, and, just looking past what everyone else does, because usually everyone wants to box you in something because that's all they know. And when you're doing something that they don't know, they want to make you feel a kind of way to kind of deter you from what you're being called to do. So, just stand on that, and, really not be fearful or worry about it. And, God, don't be afraid to lose, because when you lose something, you're going to gain something, right? So would you rather lose the opportunity to, become free, not be a slave, and, get your hopes, dreams, and wishes and all that? Or would you rather gain the cycles of that all your family and friends have done before you, because they didn't know and they didn't want to do better? So, this is the age of Aquarius. So it's, you have to know, it's not no reason why you cannot know, like I think even McGraw the other day was like, shit, motherfucker, we had to go to the library to study this shit, and now it's like,
he was saying that, yo. He was saying that. For real.
So now it's like the information is, it's everywhere, but even then, you still have to use your intuition, use your discernment to really cipher and filter through a lot of information, because a lot of it's good, but a lot of it's bullshit. So, know what's for you, and know, what you can use from something to apply to yourself, and just keep moving on. And, those same folks that'll talk shit about you for what you're doing will be the same ones with their hand out when they see you doing what they try to talk shit about you doing. So, just keep going.
The group is about, for real quick, last question in TikTok is that, what's the group about? Well, okay, Newbie Tuesday is about really knowing how to stand on law. I get it though. A lot of you guys are just like, but I want to do commerce. And it's like, you want to really get a full comprehension of what's really going on, and really see how even those selling you packages about commerce are really selling you back into slavery. But we actually go over how to just be in air. There's already a trust. It's called the public trust. These people owe. Can somebody take your stuff that comes from the earth, talk about they run it, and now you got to get a separate trust in order to get access to that stuff? Come on, guys. That's not what it is. So it's a matter of really getting the concepts correct. But I get it. Those of you that are bag chasers and you need to feel like you know something about commerce, you done sat there and bought, secured party creditor packages and stuff. I get it. This might not be for you, because it's going to go against your pride and ego of investing in that which you never had to really. All you had to do was really find a community that's donation based, all righty, and really has the foundation of doing things by religious corporation activity, which is different than what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably thinking like, oh, he said religious. See, that's some bullshit. No, Religious Corporation Act affidavit. Look it up. 805 ILCS 110. And you'll comprehend what Prophet Noble Drew Ali has actually already done. But this is not even a Moorish platform that we're talking about. This sister isn't saying she's Moorish American. This is all types of people that are coming there who are really just about enforcing the Constitution. But I know that at the end of the day, in order for things to actually work, you want to do things in a real type of trust situation, you need to do it under Religious Corporation Act affidavit. And that's what I gleaned from my 9 years of study. But to each his own, man. Secure party creditor yourself away. I ain't going to stop you. Just when it don't work out or your stuff gets repossessed, make sure you report that in the public too. See, the public and the private, because you can't put your privates in the publics. It's like, okay, all right. You guys keep being sold some stuff, but it is what it is, guys. We love you all. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Send us a DM if you want access to the class. All right. This is where we say to you all, namaste. 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 Right? Islam, 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 y'all.